Hello from
Honeysuckle Farm.
So we are out in our potato patch today, and we were checking on our potatoes, and most of them all have flowers, so we were going to dig one up and see how it's doing. And so we dug up one and we got a handful of red potatoes, which is super fun. So Ariella is going to finish digging this one up, and we may dig up one more. You should be able to just pull that plant up.
Ooh!
And now you can dig around and see if there are any left in the soil.
Look at these.
Ugh.
That was disgusting.
And there we go.
Oh, second tomato plant.
That's not a tomato plant.
I mean potato plant.
Potato plant. You might want to stand up so you give yourself some more power.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, it might have some more in the ground. We might need to let these babies cook a little bit longer, huh?
Cook. You cook potatoes.
There's a little bitty one.
I think that's a walk.
Nope, that's a potato, and there's a little potato. All right, so obviously they're growing potatoes, but they're not quite there yet. So we're not gonna pull up anymore. We're gonna wait and see what happens.
That one?
Nope, we're gonna wait because we want them to make some potatoes, and these obviously are not ready. All right, so the potatoes haven't grown quite as much as I thought, but I have been told you're supposed to wait until the tops of them start to look like they're dying, and they're not. They are blooming and gorgeous right now, so we do need to wait a little bit longer. So we are gonna do a garden tour for you and tell you what we've got growing.
This is our second harvest of onions, and they need to be weeded, but they are growing like a weed. Get it? These are onions too. Is this cabbage or celery?
That's cabbage.
Oh, boy.
Do you remember what flower that is?
That's a nasturtium.
That is a nasturtium. Do you remember where we learned about nasturtiums?
Miss Jill,
That's right, Miss Jill from...
Whispering Willow Farms.
That's
we'll
right.
give the link down below.
That means we have to figure out how to put on a link. Ha
Okay, we
ha.
have to edit that part out. This is our yellow corkneck squash.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Do you see what's growing right there? There's a little baby squash.
this one is female. This one is female, and this one is female. Now we are going into our bean varieties.
We have several different beans planted here, and we were attempting to get them to climb up this fencing, but I'm having to come out here every day and kind of wind them through. They haven't got the hang of it yet, but they're growing very well. Oops, you forgot this stuff. And then here we have, this is a new variety of basil to us. Oh, I'm looking for the tag. I don't see it. I don't remember exactly what it was. And then these are peppers. And then I'm really excited about this. There's celery. Woo, 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 woo. And do you remember what this is? So,
Winter squash.
right here, baby. We thought that this got destroyed. This is horseradish that I had planted over a year ago, and then when they were plowing up our garden last year, it got plowed and shredded, and I thought it was gone forever, but it came back.
This is a naturally grown winter squash.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain what you mean by naturally grown.
So,
Stop moving.
This is a pig digestive system thing, or a chicken digestive system. So, you see what happened was, we probably put squash or squash seeds or something into there that...
Into what?
A hog bucket. And our hogs used to be in this little area right here to fertilize our garden to make it soil worthy and soil and all that stuff. And so the digestive system worked its magic and planted this summer squash.
And it's growing
right here.
beautifully. It is a butternut squash, according to Plant ID. I guess we won't really know until it produces some fruit, but one of my projects today is to try and trellis that up. And then here we've got some of our other tomato varieties. And I believe this is a mortgage lifter. I've got to stake these up today as well. The squash was trying to grow on it. You can see where it had a little tendril right there. It was trying to wrap itself around it. And so we've got some more. These don't look so great, but these were prunings that I took and I just stuck in the ground.
This is another naturally grown.
No, that's a cucumber.
Oh.
Those are our cucumbers.
Yum.
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 We lost one. I planted 4. And this one here didn't make it. I'm not sure what happened, if I accidentally pulled it when we were weeding or whatever. Actually, I think we maybe planted more than 4. We've got a couple different varieties. We've got a Boston pickling in here, and
this is our pickles.
Something else.
We'll make our homemade pickles made by Mama and me.
For us to mark on the calendar, the puppies were just given their 5-way.
And there you go. The puppies were just given their 5-way first set of shots. We'll do a whole video on those puppies soon.
And that almost wraps up. What are those?
Oh, over here, what have we got here? If you're in doubt, there is a tag. This is Hale's Best Cantaloupe. Now, I've never grown cantaloupe, so I'm hoping that it does really well because we like cantaloupe.
Is that watermelon?
These are watermelon right here. There's 1, 2, there's some beets, some more cabbage, and here's another place where I planted some cucumbers that we lost them right in here.
And here's some actual pink zinnias.
That is salmon. I think that's Oklahoma.
Oh, I was just thinking.
I think it is. Okay, hold on. And then right here are Ariella's Jubilee cherry tomatoes that she's super excited about. She loves picking cherry tomatoes off the vine. And it's interesting to me how sturdy and thick these are versus the little, the other little tomatoes here. And these tomatoes are left over from last year. Again, the hog's digestive system at work. And then these are peppers. Got some peppers here. And then here, again, I lost, I had, what did I have here? I had some salmon nasturtium, it looks like, and it didn't do so well. And then I've got some more cukes right here and a tomato. There's another watermelon. And then here we've got, here we've got beets or radishes, I'm not sure. And then some lettuce mix that is doing really well. I'm really glad that's doing great. Okay, come on, Ariella, we got one more row. There's another nasturtium. Nasturtiums help with pest control, and I should have planted more in here, and normally we have more marigolds in the garden, and that's something we need to get cracking on. Do you know what these are here? We've got something eating them. These are eggplants. So we've got 2 eggplants here, and I've got another one growing in a grow bag. Oh, look! We've got a little fruit there. So that must be a green griller. Which is a, nope, oopsies. Leave it alone. A green griller is a lot like a zucchini squash, but it grows in a circle. Here's some more sandwich tomatoes.
These are the best squash, especially when Mama puts them in the oven and fries them and puts cinnamon and stuff and butter on them.
These are more butternut squash that, or at least, again, that's what Plant ID says they are, butternut squash. It says winter squash. That were just randomly growing once we plowed our garden.
I don't think this is a dwarf zinnia.
It's not a dwarf. It is not.
This one is called the Oklahoma
mix. Oklahoma. All right, well, that's our garden for today. We've got some weed work to do, and some trellising, but that's it. So what do we say?
Keep growing, you guys. Bye.
All right, so I am sitting here weeding my onion beds because they totally got overtaken with weeds, and I have to say a few onions have been hurt in the process of making this video because I pulled a couple of them out accidentally, or chopped off their greens. So we have a slight problem. Let me see if you guys can see this. You see this? It is a millipede. And they are awful, awful, awful. I don't know any good use for them. So I've read diatomaceous earth. Like they even try and get in the house. Evidently, my husband did a little bit of research, and when it gets hot, they seek cool places. And so I'm just uncovering lots and lots of them as I weed out these onion beds here. You know, weeding is it's a lot of work, but it's also so symbolic of our hearts and our lives, and just cleaning out ourselves, you know. And we have to put work into ourselves just like we have to put work into our garden beds, and it is a lot of work, and I just want to be the best me that I can be. And so just sitting out here spending time meditating on that and pulling weeds from my onions, and just wanted to share that with you guys. And you know, it is a beautiful day. It is very, very hot. I'm very hot sitting out here, and just enjoying my soil and finding lots of sweet little worms that I know are beneficial to our garden, and just feeling very thankful and grateful for what we've been given. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I pray that your day is spectacular and that you are able to find some peace today in whatever you may be doing.